I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, it is about goddamn time I finally implemented in some way, shape, or form a fucking intro for these videos. And if you enjoy that little intro in the beginning there, by all means, please check out the end of the video. I got a little surprise for you guys on that end as well. In addition to that, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you like what you see, by all means subscribe if you want to see more. I upload regularly about Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, depending on what type of games and videos you're into watching. I do a whole assortment of content. In addition to that, go check out the links in the description and follow me on all the social media platforms, as well as check out my podcast 69 Whiskey that I co-host along with my good friend Eric from college. That's going to be a big venture for us, so I do hope you guys hop on the 69 Whiskey bandwagon as soon as humanly possible, because we have a lot of good shit coming in the future for you guys. So, title of today's video: Feeling Conflicted About Black Ops Cold War. There's a lot of factors that have led me to feel conflicted about purchasing this game, and one of those factors is because it's Treyarch that is developing the game. In my honest opinion, Treyarch has not made a great Call of Duty since Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2, I think, is severely overhyped, and the game has significant issues that really hurt the game overall. I think a lot of people just look through it with rose-colored glasses. They did a lot of great things, but they also did a lot of things that, in my opinion, I just did not enjoy. So for me, it's like a pretty good, at best, Call of Duty. So to me, they haven't made it a fantastic Call of Duty since Black Ops 1. Black Ops 3, if you've been with me a long time on this channel, you know my love-hate relationship with that game. And of course, Black Ops 4 is one of the worst games I personally have ever played. So with that kind of track record, I just can't see myself enjoying this game a lot. And that comes to where I go into my next point. I've already played the alpha and the beta. And from what I understand, a lot of the content that was in the alpha and beta was essentially half the game. A good portion, at least the beta anyway. Half the game was in that beta, in terms of maps, game modes, weapons. So what exactly is there left to enjoy map-wise? I hear there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of conflicting things in regards to the maps, with what map is good, what map is bad. I hear they're not as, I've played some of the maps, they're not as terrible as Modern Warfare 2019, but they're not fantastic when it comes to spawn protection and overall, at times, map flow, if I'm being 100% honest with all of you. So, I just feel like once I start playing the game, I'm going to be bored already, because a good portion of what I played has already been in the beta. Because, like I said, about half to 3/4 of the actual game was in the beta. So I'm not really sure how they're going to fucking pull me in with any relatively new content. That's just me being honest. On top of that, it's just the community, man. I hear a lot of conflicting reports from people that I thought would fucking hate this game, from people that I thought would enjoy this game. It's just so conflicting, man. It's either Call of Duty is a very love-hate game. You either love it one day and you fucking hate it the next. There's really no in between, and that comes with a variety of factors. But it just seems to me, with a lot of times, that I see people that are really good at this game, people that I know that I'm friends with that are really good. At times they say they fucking hate this game, but here I am seeing them on social media telling me they dropped 2 nukes today. Like, what? You're great at the game, but for some goddamn reason you hate it. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, there are some there are a couple of streamer friends I have that I'm acquaintances or friends with, and they're very on and off about how the game and its issues, and it's just really, really tough. It really is. That's really what it comes down to. On top of that, I just want Call of Duty to be fun, man. I didn't buy Modern Warfare 2019 because I didn't think the game was fun. I actually didn't think it was a good game at all. I thought the game was overall pretty trashy outside of a couple of maps that I played. It was just not an overall fun experience. And a lot of the excuses people that defended that game was like, oh, you have to adapt. You have to adapt to the changes and stuff like that. Dude, we adapted for 3 fucking years when they fucking introduced jetpacks. Like, how much more adapting do they want to do? We wanted boots on the ground Call of Duty, and depending on how you feel about the games that have been released since then, for instance, I think World War II is, you know, in terms of setting and weaponry and stuff like that, I can see why some people consider it boring. In terms of gameplay, I have more fun playing that game than I ever did a lot of the newer Call of Duties. It's just how it is. You know, I just have these conflicting feelings about whether or not I want to purchase this game. Because I made a great decision by not buying Modern Warfare. Because the only reason I would have bought Modern Warfare is because of campaign. But at the same time, I'm not going to pay full price for which is $60, for a game that I would only play for 1/3 of. Because I wouldn't touch multiplayer. And I'll never play Warzone. I think Battle Royales in Call of Duty was one of the worst things ever implemented, if I'm being 100% honest with you. At the same time, I have a lot more incentive to buy Cold War. The campaign trailers that I've seen look fucking fantastic. I think I would enjoy the shit out of that, considering that it is a actual legitimate sequel to Black Ops 1. I guess they retcon Black Ops 2 or something. I don't know what the deal is with that, but all I know is it looks like a solid campaign to play, and I heard it's absolutely wonderful. On top of that, I also really like the direction that the Zombies has taken. I think Zombies since Black Ops 2 has become far too complicated for its own good, to the point where I don't have fun playing it because there's so much shit I have to do to have fun to play the game. So I have no reason to play Zombies, and I have not had a reason to play Zombies for several years. Whether it's been Treyarch, Infinity Ward, or Sledgehammer when they did World War II Zombies, which I played once and I didn't like, and I was like, yeah, I'm not touching this anymore. It's just, I have a lot more incentive to buy Cold War because I know campaign's going to be good. And I know Zombies looks really decent. It looks like the best it has been since Black Ops, since at best parts of Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 didn't have like the most amazing zombies compared to what people want to tell you, but I think it wasn't all that great. But you know, there were some parts of it that I really enjoyed. So and then multiplayer is what it is. You know, you're either going to love multiplayer and be good at it, or you're going to really be shit at it, or you're going to be pretty average. You know, there's really like very little in between and very little gray area between what I just said. So you'll have great games, and then you'll have really shitty games. The skill-based matchmaking in the game doesn't really do it any favors. I really wish they would just fucking wipe it off the face of the earth, or tone it down to the point where people can just have fun. Because that's the thing with multiplayer games now. A lot of these games rely on skill-based matchmaking, and it's just not fun to play anymore. And that's just me being honest. You know, and that's a lot of people say, oh, it's, you know, adapt. Like, that's the only excuse they actually have, is just adapt to the game and get better, or get good, bro, or that type of shit. But it's just like, man, sometimes, you know, after long days of work, you just want to fucking have fun with your buddies and hang out. You don't want to have to play competitively all the time. You know, I can play competitively if I have time in the day and I want to actually sweat my ass off, and I will sweat my ass off if need be. Some of the gameplays I have show, not just in Cold War, but overall over the years in Call of Duty, some of the gameplays I have are just like, God, I'm really trying. Even if I'm just trying to manage a 2 KD at best, I'm trying my nuts off, essentially. But that's really my take, man. I just feel really conflicted based on what I've been hearing. I mean, again, I have a lot more incentive this year than what I have had in previous years, and I think that's really what it comes down to, is what more does this game have to offer that the previous game didn't? Because like I said before, a really heart-wrenching campaign is only going to do so much for me when I'm buying a $60 game. And at least in this game, in Cold War, I can play the campaign and have a grand old time for the 4 hours that it is, or more, depending on how many times I die. And I can play Zombies, which looks incredibly fun, minus I wish some things that could have been changed, but that's a different story for a different time. And then there's also the issue of multiplayer, which again, it was all right. I mean, when I played the campaign, I played the beta, not the campaign, the alpha and the beta. It was all right, you know. It wasn't anything like super groundbreaking, which is fine. I was okay with that, but I wish there was a lot more changes than what was given to me. That's all I'm really gonna say about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. By all means, again, follow me on all the social media links, and of course, check out 69 Whiskey down in the description below. And with that being said, my name is Edge0626. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I will see you all on the next video, and goddamn, playing a chopper and Dirty Bomb is fun as fuck. See you all on the next one. Cue the new outro.